Howdy. You may notice my outfit is not exactly. Listen, I borrowed me one of them anime outfits from my friends down at Cowboy Bean Bowl. So yeah, if you missed the memo, the sheriffs, maybe you guys can't hear that, but there's a police car going outside. Them's the sheriffs coming for me. They know I done no good out here on the dusty trail. If you missed the memo, we are going to be playing all the Red Dead games on stream, but not today. I'm giving people a warm-up day to be like, hey, we're cowboys now. Get your cowboy hats on, get your cowboy boots on, break in your cowboy boots, get your little booties on, because we have to be ready when it happens. I just want to give you a little heads up. We do have some games planned today, but they're very silly and tiny and funny and cute. The first thing we're going to play is called Card Cowboy.
Once upon a time, there was a lone cowboy who set out to get revenge.
All right.
Like a bloodhound, he scoured the West, determined to find the man who robbed him, come hell or high water. And while this cowboy was just a little guy, he'd end up making some big choices on his journey that changed his story in downright mystifying ways. Setting off across the dusty West,
is that a good volume for you guys?
If he played his cards right, one day he'd find that varmint, give him exactly what he had coming to.
Sounds good. All right, saddle up. Let's get on this well-marked path down to little old town and see what kind of trouble we can rustle up for ourselves. All right, so let's mosey on out.
A familiar face. I never thought I'd see you again.
Meet or scoot away? Well, I ain't scooting away. I ain't no coward. I'm gonna meet. We gonna meet him.
At a crossing in the road, a lone gunman riding a black horse meets your gaze. He speaks through a cigarette hanging from his mouth. Morning!
Morning!
Wait, you know him. When you were 6, he wooed your mom, killed your dad, and kicked your dog.
He kicked my dog?
He asks, do I know you? Show him
I'm
something
gonna
to remind
fucking
him
kill
who
him,
you are.
bro. Show him something to remind you who you are. Okay. He's a gunman riding a black horse. He meets you guys. He wooed your mom, killed your dad, and kicked your dog. Show him something to remind him who you are. My horse? He wouldn't know my horse. A lasso. I'm gonna show him my lasso.
You draw your lasso and swing it around.
You draw your
Remember this?
lasso.
It turns to face you, but it doesn't look scared.
You're that weird lasso kid. That's supposed to be a threat. You're pretty far away. Get a longer lasso, and maybe you'll get your revenge. As he rides off, he's shaking your shaking fist slowly unclench. All right, so I didn't get the man who killed my mom and my horse and my dog and my family. You draw your lasso. That's so cute. But I got my horse right here. Ooh, okay, so very important. I don't know if our horse has a name, but we do have to name our horse. It's very important. His name cannot be Roach. I am not about copyright infringement, regardless of what my little t-shirt right today says. What are we naming our horse, chat? We're naming the horse Cleavage? Come on down, Cleavage. Actually, I really like that. I really like his name being Cleavage. All right, our horse is named Cleavage. It's a family name.
Farm work. Looks like the farmer could use some help.
Oh, I tried to avoid. Yeah, I guess I'll ride up. I ain't one to shirk my responsibilities except when it suits me, so I'm gonna ride up. I'm gonna give that farmer some help with his corn.
As you make your way past the lone farm, you spot a farmer standing on the edge of the property. He calls you over and tells you he's looking for help. He smiles and asks, "What can you do for me, partner?"
I can rustle up your cows with my horse.
He's overjoyed with your offer of a horse ride. Y'all have a nice time, and he gives you something for your troubles.
He gave me something for my troubles. Cleavage the horse. I gave him a ride on Cleavage the horse. I gave him a ride on my Cleavage. Why are we talking about Cleavage? That's the name of our horse now. It's a very wholesome family name. I'll thank you to respect it. My mama came up with it herself. She looked one day, she saw that little horse being born. She looked down, couldn't see the horse over her tasteful southern bosom, and she picked his name right away. My mama with her double G's thought of the best name for our little steed. And I'll thank you to respect Cleavage, because he's carried me a long way. Cleavage has carried me a long way. Didn't expect how bad this was gonna be.
Haunting. It's late, but you can't quite get to sleep.
Am I about to see a ghost on the trail? One of them cowboy ghosts? He's gonna steal all the beans out of my chili bean bowl. Alright.
You're visited in the night by a visage of your parents and your dog. They're silent, but you can feel
My
their
parents.
pride and
Okay, so
support
both my
and
parents are
quest
dead.
for revenge. They reach out, and you can feel they want to help. What will you upgrade?
Oh, I guess I'd upgrade my money. Doesn't that make sense? Just like more money? Yeah, I guess money should help. More money?
As you show them your
Money.
Money.
everything goes white, and you wake up. You're sad to leave the dream, but as you prep to get back on the road, you notice your
Money.
has turned into
I love
Blood
this.
money.
Blood money? You know, I said I had a questionable past. I did some things I wasn't proud of, but I never hurt nobody who didn't deserve it. I'm like that fella wearing those green tights that everybody says should be more British. This is fun. This is
traveling
cute.
salesman. Lots of interesting wares for sale.
And I have blood money. I'm gonna peruse with my blood money.
His wagon is open and displaying a variety of Western wares for sale. Something catches your eye. You walk over to the salesman and hope to make a trade. What will you offer?
I guess I'll offer blood money. You know what? Upgrading my blood money? You know, sure. Take my blood money.
Don't think I don't know how you come by this. He reluctantly
A
takes
ghost
your
gave it
Blood
to me.
money.
Double guns. Listen, if I say I got blood money from a ghost, and ghosts stereotypically do not have no blood, I'm aware of this. I understand how ghosts work. I watched Haunted Ghost, Ice Road Truckers, Ghost Edition Part 2 many a time. I just liked Ghost Adventure. Zach just shouting at the ghosts all the time. There was one ghost show. I was watching a video about somebody was gonna review this really long-running ghost show, and the main guy, it was like an on-TV one, and I never really watched them on TV. I only watch them like on YouTube now. The main guy dressed like Angel from Buffy, like very accurately dressed like Angel from Buffy, and he got angry all the time. I'm like, this is crazy. Might have been Ghost Adventures. It probably was. That sounds like it is. I haven't seen a single episode of Ghost Adventures, but the shouting reminded me of the thing. So it probably is that. Why does that guy dress like he's in Buffy, though? I mean, it was a fit. It was a serious, like, nice early 2000s fit. I'll give him that. Well, I've already relaxed, but it's a seemingly nice warm campfire, I guess.
Your legs are achy after a tough day on the road. You strike up a small campfire and a figure rushes at you from the dark. A scraggly child dressed as a bandit waves a knife at you and starts
Oh
shouting.
no, a
The
child.
effect is extremely funny despite the possible threat, and you try not to laugh. Now visibly
Can I
offended,
shoot
the
a
kid decides to go
child?
through with trying to rob you. The fight is short, but you end up with a pretty nasty wound.
Oh, ow. Ow! What the fuck? A child shanked me and I'm not allowed to shoot him? This is why children are the worst. The worst thing to happen to me in this entire game wasn't even the man who killed my father so far. It was just a child. Alright, I think maybe church, the healing powers of the church, I'm needing them. I'm needing to talk to the big man upstairs. Tell him children are bad. And please give him back my 2 health. Sister Mary?
Cathartic confession. Process your past with a professional.
Listen, I came into the possession of some blood money and I used it to buy guns to kill my daddy's killer. I ain't too proud of it, but I still want to kill that sumbitch.
You wake up in a decaying chapel. The roof is falling apart and the pews are all rotten. The confession booth is the only thing in pristine shape. Something calls you toward a priest welcomes you. Have a seat and confess. Let me take your struggles and break them apart.
This lasso, it's brought me nothing but trouble. It's just the thing that I want to get rid of the least.
You tell the priest you've been thinking of ending things.
Oh no,
He takes his
suicide!
lasso and soberly suggests you look at all the good things in your life.
Like the man who killed my father and my cute gun and my baby. Father, I come to suspect people are trying to ruin my life with children. You know, one just shanked me back on the road, and now you're just handing one off to me. like he was nothing but a parcel of wheat, and I don't want this. Can I sell this baby? Why do I have a cute gun? Oh, it's so cute and tiny. Okay. Didn't realize giving him a lasso meant that I was going to say, I've been thinking of ending things. Maybe I should have given the whiskey. Now I really wish I'd given the whiskey and been like, Father, I'm an alcoholic. Which not only would be true, but would be funny. Alright.
Traveling salesman.
Yep. I'm gonna give my
His
baby
wagon
away.
is open and displaying a variety of Western wares for sale. Something catches your eye.
Will you
walk
take
over
this
to the
baby?
salesman and hope to make a trade. What will you offer?
He'll be a mighty good worker in the mines, I promise. Here's your baby.
It's not often he get offered a baby. He gladly accepts and gives you something for your discretion.
He gladly accepts. Oh, more blood money. He gladly accepts and gives you something for your discretion. All right, little Timmy. All right, little Jebediah Timmy Thames Horton Dalmascus West. I believe in you. Do the best you can. Make your pappy proud. You're gonna be out on them mines working the best darn job you ever did, and I'll come back in 24 years and you can shoot me. That's the circle of life, little guy. Goodbye. He gave you blood money for the baby. I'm not gonna ask where he gets his blood money, and people aren't gonna ask where I get my blood money. That's how things work out here.
Farmer's son. There's a farmer, and that must be his son.
Oh no, my son grew up already. Alright, I'm gonna go say hello to a farmer and his son. That can't be that bad.
Sneak onto the farm and look for a snack.
Oh no, I
Find the
sneaked.
farmer's son standing
gonna shoot
outside
me.
the barn
Oh,
with
fuck.
a can of beans.
Can of
He calls
beans.
you over.
Oh.
You walk over and try to play it cool while planning a romantic gesture. What's your move?
Romantic gesture? Oh, I give him a cute gun. Perhaps I ain't gonna shoot him. Please, I ain't trying to shoot you, little sir, with the beans. We found the beans. Alright, here's your cute gun.
Aroused by the idea of violence? You start fooling around with your cute gun and accidentally get shot. He gives you his gun to remember him by.
He's aroused by the idea of violence. That's great. I'm dying. I'm so confused. There's a caravan with more stuff, but I need health. Maybe I could buy something that... No. I'm gonna go here.
All aboard! An old cowboy's getting ready to leave town.
An old cowboy's getting ready to leave town. Maybe that's the man who killed my father.
As you make your way through the train stop, an older cowboy meets your gaze
Oh,
and waves you over.
he's got a beard. No, it's not
Tells you
him.
he's had enough of this hooting and hollering cowboy life and that he's hanging up his hat and boots for good. The last straw was when my shooting finger got shot clean off in my last duel. With that one gone too, I can't even shoot lefty no more. He's getting rid of all of his old cowboy things for some sense of closure and offers you a choice between his favorite things. His train is getting ready to leave, so choose quickly.
Oh, a gold lasso. Oh, so I already have double guns, so I want the
They
gold
hand you
lasso.
their gold lasso and give it one
Gold
last wistful
lasso.
look. I tied up so many bandits with that darn
Gold lasso.
and plenty of farmers'
I could go for
sons
some
and daughters,
hootin' and
too.
hollerin' in my life.
He sighs
That's
as
so
he steps
true,
aboard the
Obama.
train.
We could all go for some hootin' and hollering.
Busy saloon. Looks like a pretty popular place.
Ooh, a saloon. Maybe I can get something healing in here.
As soon as you saunter in, the place immediately goes silent. The bartender looks you square in the eyes. We don't just let anyone in here.
I ain't
You gotta
anyone
prove
here.
your grit and reach
I ain't
for
just
your-
anyone. I'm double guns, tits out, got cleavage by my side, and I'm here to kill a man, so you best don't let me in. If it's... Howdy there, partner. Alright, to prove your grit, you go to prove your grit and reach for your... I don't know if I lose my guns, but I'm gonna try it. My double guns. I'm trying to, well, okay, maybe I should just put the whiskey in.
You try to keep things peaceful and raise your whiskey to make a toast. Everyone toasts with you, and it turns into an unforgettable night out.
+1 nasty party. Fun at first, but when does it start getting nasty? Everyone toasts with you, and it turns into an unforgettable night out. All right, I had a rousing time with my cowpoke And I now I have somebody's underwear and I don't know whose it is, but that's fine. Ain't no party if it ain't nasty. Alright, hopefully when we go here, we're gonna kill the man who killed my dad with a nasty party. I don't know which one I want to use. I think it's hard to spin around. Okay, so I think probably either the gold lasso, the double guns, or the nasty party. Or I'll just pay him off.
A second chance. Don't waste it this time. Toward the end of a long day's trek through the desert, you stop on the side of the road for a bathroom break. Partway through, you turn around and notice the gunman passing you on their horse. You stop with a shudder and try to steel yourself. He hasn't seen you, and you can't waste another chance at getting your revenge. Take a moment and plan your move. How will you kill the gunman?
I should use the double guns. I really should, but the gold lasso seems so special. I'm gonna use the gold lasso. Despite my best to kill him with a cute gun, I want to do another run, and we'll do something silly next time.
You resolve to capture the gunman with your gold lasso so you can take your time killing him.
Oh, the
Your
nasty
approaches
party would have
camp
been so
careful and
funny.
flat, checking every step. From behind a rock, you see him sitting next to his horse and a fire, whittling a little wooden something. In a flash, you jump the gunman and tie him up with your gold lasso.
With my
He struggles
gold
for a while.
lasso.
Once he recognizes you, his demeanor changes to a calm acceptance. You talk for a while about revenge and what happens after death. When the conversation stops, you ask, "Are you ready?" He laughs and looks up at the stars. "Not just yet." The gunman whistles loudly, signaling his horse to jump up and
Oh,
kick you in
no.
the head. You black out for a few minutes and awaken to an empty camp. The gunman's wood toys on the ground.
What if he is my dad? Wooden gun? That's hand-carved, but in a shitty way. Okay, so I kept my gold lasso and I got one wooden gun. Why does that matter at the end of the... Oh, we go back. Alright. Alright, loop hero.